Dixie, you don't have to do this.
Holidays are a special time for families. Adam's alone today, and I think it's important because he's his father now. Okay? You don't have to come with me.
Fine, I'll come with you.
Ted, you don't have to come.
I know I don't have to. I want to.
Don't be too long, you two, because I don't want you to miss dinner.
We won't. We'll be here.
We'll be right back.
Be back in a minute.
Okay, okay.
You know something?
Yes, I understand. Thank you. Yes, you.
How'd it go?
They want to wait to see if the price goes down. Smart people. That's exactly what I would have done.
Will they be getting back to you today?
No, I doubt it. I really appreciate you coming in today, Lynn, but there's really nothing more you can do.
You sure?
Yes, go on home. Be with your family.
Well, I would hate to miss Thanksgiving dinner. What about you, Mr. Chandler?
Hmm? Oh, yes, Brooks invited me to have dinner with her aunt.
Well, that sounds nice. Well, I'll be on my way. I'm real sorry about, well, about everything that's happened.
Oh, thanks, but don't waste your pity on me. I'll be back on my feet before you know it.
I doubt it for a minute.
Thanks. Enjoy your dinner.
Don't you think I have enough to deal with without you hounding me? Get the hell out of here. This is a temporary situation. Brooke has come back to me. She loves me. She loves me, damn it! Why else would she come back? What do you want?
Are you okay? We heard something.
Yes, I'm fine. I scraped my shin on something. Yeah? Oh, son. Well, I've missed that little face. I see you deemed it necessary to bring protection.
Oh, don't worry, Adam. I won't let her hurt you. After all, there is no one left in town that trusts you.
Don't you believe that, son? One of these days you'll understand this is all a big mistake. No matter what happens to me, you realize that I risked everything for you.
I doubt that.
Dixie, it's a very sweet gesture you're bringing him here today, but unfortunately I have a tremendous amount of work to do, and you're just going to have to excuse me.
Well, of course.
Daddy has to go back to work, son. Bye-bye.
You're working on Thanksgiving?
It's not Thanksgiving in Europe and Asia. Yes, I am working.
Come on, Dixie, we better go.
Thank you.
You stay away from me, Palmer.
Still so hostile.
Leave the lady alone, Courtney.
Lady? What lady?
Look, I can handle it. Would you please stay out of this?
Dad, look, I know what Mom's after, but are you sure this is a good idea?
A little bit late to be asking that question, son.
You know what I'm thankful for?
No, what?
Mom's knives are dull.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for all your blessings, for the many...
Just hold it for a second, Dad. I'll see who it is.
Yes, go ahead. We expecting someone else?
Not that I know of.
Surprise!
Mama.
Happy Turkey Day, baby. You are a sight for sore eyes. Look at you. You're beautiful as ever.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Arizona.
Well, yeah, but you know your mama and how she needs her space.
Mama, there's nothing but space in Arizona.
Oh, well, I know, but I was missing my sonny boy, and so I thought I would just surprise him.
Well, you certainly managed to do that.
Well, aren't you even glad to see me? Oh, I brought you a present.
And of course I'm glad to see you, Mama, and you didn't have to bring me a present.
Oh, well, then I'll just take it right there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. What is it?
There. Isn't that something? That is an objet d'art. That is art there.
Just what I always wanted. What the hell is it?
It's a paperweight with a scorpion in it, dead, of course. Folks call it a conversation piece. There, that's for you, honey.
Well, I'm sure it's inspired many a conversation.
Darling, what's ever keeping you so... Oh.
Hiya, Ruthie. How are you? Oh, and Doc, why, you look wonderful. She's as good as ever. Oh, Doc, you better give Ruthie, help Ruthie sit down and get a look at her face.
Opal, what a surprise. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine and dandy. And the two of you look about fits a couple old fiddles. Oh, I didn't interrupt your dinner now, did I?
Well, we were just sitting down.
Oh, well, then I will just mosey right along. I just thought I would, drop in, say howdy to some old friends and to my daddy here, my baby.
Oh, if you haven't already eaten, would you care to join us?
Oh, I wouldn't want to intrude. Are you sure you got enough?
Always room for one more, Opal. Right, Tad?
Sure.
Well, shoot, then I can't say no. As I recall, Ruthie cooks up quite a bird.
Well, let's go in then, before it is freezing cold.
All right, that just sounds dandy. Actually, I'm pretty
I wonder what the great Adam Chandler is giving thanks for today.
Everybody, excuse me, we have another guest. Please come in.
Howdy.
Get a chair, Tad.
Opal Garden.
Howdy do. Palmer,
Yes.
Cortland.
Well, I guess some introductions are due. Opal. This is Dixie, my fiancée.
Your fiance.
My fiance. Dixie, this is my mother. Mama. This is Opal Gardner.
Opal Purdy.
Oh, well, how very nice to meet you. This is my son. This is Junior.
Well, I think introductions can wait a bit, but Ruth's dinner certainly cannot wait. Lord, we thank you for the many blessings you've given us, for bringing together family and friends on this Thanksgiving, for helping Tad and Dixie find happiness in each other, and for uniting Dixie and her baby. Finally, we thank you for the food we are about to eat, and we ask your blessing on all those who are not as fortunate as we. Amen.
Amen.
It's nice to meet you.
Well, thank you. Likewise. So anyway, one time I remember he was outside playing, and when I called him, and I noticed that he had something in his hand, and when he came through the door, I said, "What is that you had got in your hand there?" Well, it was worms. Can you imagine? I said, "Get rid of those right now. I do not want those in my trailer." But he just looked up at me with those big baby blue eyes of his, and he said, "But Mama, they're my friends." Isn't that cute?
Oh, that is so cute.
Well, little did said I know that he would be picking worms for friends the rest of his life.
That's okay, Mama. That's enough.
Everybody, for seconds, anybody?
Oh, yeah, I'll take another piece.
No,
Okay.
boy, no more for me, boy. I don't have to eat again till Christmas after all I put away.
Hey, did Opal say anything about why she was here?
No. But if I know her, she's up to something.
I guess we're just going to have to wait and find out.
Thanks.
I don't know, Ted.
Listen, I told you, you don't have to be nervous. Mama's bark is much worse than her bite.
Oh, Ted, you better make a little more coffee. I just finished it up here. Get him trained early on, Dixie.
All right. Well, good morning to you, Mrs. Purdy.
Oh, Opal, for heaven's sake. And good morning to you. You look so bright and perky today. Ted, I don't know what you were thinking getting us together so early in the morning, for I didn't have a chance to greet the day properly, much less your bride-to-be.
What are you talking about? You told me you wanted to get together.
And I meant it. Just that mornings sneak up on you sometimes. Yeah, but Dixie and I do want to get better acquainted, don't we?
Well,
Get right down to the fundamentals right away.
Yes, ma'am.
And we couldn't do a very good job of it in the right smack in the middle of all those people on Turkey Day now, could we?
No, hardly.
Martin residence. Oh, sure. Well, no, it's fine. I've been expecting the call. Listen, Dixie, I've got to take this one. It's a live wire, okay?
Oh.
I'm expected client.
Oh,
so if
great.
I take in the kitchen, you hang up on me, all right?
Absolutely. Go ahead, go ahead. Okay. Oh, well.
Well, isn't this great? Just the two of us girls alone. Now we can have a real heart-to-heart.
Oh, wonderful.
You know, I am just so curious about something, Dixie, you being such a sweet little old country girl and all.
Well, what's this?
How did you manage to land Pine Valley's hottest stud? I mean, that boy has more notches on his bedpost than Billy the Kid had on his gun belt. Only thing I can figure is that you got a bun in the oven.
Why would you think that?
Well, history repeats itself, you know. I heard about the way little Junior got here. Sometimes it's hard for girls to break their habits.
Well, I must say, one time's not a habit make. Besides, the circumstances were very, very unusual. I certainly regret what happened between Adam and I, but I don't regret having my son. Oh, please, you can put your mind at ease. I mean, Tad and I are very, very much in love.
Well, I surely hope so, because that shotgun at the back of the church does not get things started off to a very good start, you know?
Yes, I do. And you can just relax, because I'm not pregnant. I mean, Tad and I haven't even... I'm not pregnant.
Well, this wedding and everything, this comes as such a shock to me.
Oh,
you
I'm
can
sure,
understand.
of
I mean, Tad being the kind of guy that he is, or I guess was.
Well, yes, I know he was popular.
Woo, that's a hot one. That boy, he loves sampling the delights of the marketplace.
Well, I think he has matured.
Well, I suppose so. I mean, look at you. You're just so sweet and simple and no flashy clothes, hardly a touch of makeup. You're just as plain and natural as the day you were born. Takes a very settled man to go for a look like that. Now, in the old days, Tad always went for something that was much more, well, you know, the zingier kind of gal.
Oh, well. Yeah, well, see, I never knew Tad back then, but ever since I've known him, he's been wonderful. Very sweet, lovely, down-to-earth kind of guy.
Well, let's just hope it stays that way, because marriage is no guarantee that the guy won't start looking around again.
Mama! I brought you a piece of leftover pumpkin pie with whipped cream.
Well, now, you are a certified jewel, my darling. Thanks.
Something like that. Listen, Dixie's going to time you to check on Junior. I think he's about to wake up.
Gosh, you're right. I totally forgot. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm going to need a little more, coffee with this pie, honey.
Well, Mama, that's just going to have to wait, because I think it's time you and I had a little heart-to-heart talk.
Dixie is a very sweet girl.
Well, it was very kind of you to fill her in on my character.
Oh, well, that was just a way to get to talking, darling.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
How long did you say you were sticking around?
I just don't know how long I could stay around, darling, but I sure as heck will be at that wedding.
Well, fine. That's just great, Mama. But as long as you stay here, you're going to promise me that you are going to be kind to Dixie. Do you understand?
Well, why would I be otherwise? She's such a sweet, precious little thing.
Your word.
All right. Sure beats me, though. I mean, you used to go for the feisty ones, the ones that were going someplace, like Hillary, for example. Now, that girl was going places. She was so smart and so career-orientated. Woo!
You hated Hillary.
I learned to like Hillary.
And you'll learn to like Dixie. As a matter of fact, Mama, you're going to learn to love her.
Maybe.
There's no maybe about it. I mean, you want to talk about feisty? That girl upstairs took on Adam Chandler by herself and won. Besides, I think she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I mean, didn't you take a look at her? You see those eyes, that hair, and that skin, Mama? I've never seen skin like that before in my entire life.
You are really stuck on her,
Sure.
aren't you?
Why shouldn't I be stuck on her, Mama? For one thing, I respect her. I respect her more than any other person in this world. She's kind, she's decent, she's sincere.
Okay,
sweet,
I get the picture.
honest.
I get the picture, but let's talk about history, Angel. Now, you have always liked the girls that you've run after, but does the thrill last?
Got good news for you, Mama. I'm not that kind of guy anymore.
Yeah, well, stealing Dixie out from under that billionaire's nose must have been quite a high. I'm sure that's just your kind of thing. But now that you've done it, how long are you going to hang around?
Mama, that's gross.
No, that is just the way of life. Once the fire reaches its peak, it starts to die out. The sparks go bye-bye.
No. Mama, that's the way of life for you, not for me. Like I said, this is it. This is it. A never before, never again. A very special deal. And I'm certain that Dixie and I are just going to get better and better.
Mm-hmm.
We are very, very committed to staying in love.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you considered your future family life?
Mama, have you been listening to me? I intend to spend the rest of my life with Dixie. That's it. That's the way it is. Because she's both beautiful inside and out.
And fertile.
What?
The first time out with Chandler and she's preggers, I'm telling you, that girl was born to make babies. She will have a dozen of them, and mark my words, lickety-split, too.
Fine, fine. I love children.
Since when?
Since I fell in love with Dixie, Mama. Think about it, okay? Just think about it. Dixie, that baby, and me. We're a family, Mama. A family, something I never had before. A lifetime setup. That's the way it is. That's the way it's going to be.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I got news for you, Mama. I'm no longer the jerk that messed up everything he put his hands on. I've changed, you understand, for the better. And that's because of Dixie. I love her, and I need her. And she needs me. That's it. That's all there is. It's the end of the story, the beginning of life. So whether you like it or not, Dixie is my future.
Well, all I can say is good luck, baby, because you're going to need it. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. So, he said yes, huh?
Third job in 3 days.
That's great.
Yeah, I told you I was on a roll.
Yeah, you did.
It's not exactly a glowing endorsement. Is something wrong?
I don't know, Tad. It's your mom. She doesn't like me.
What are you talking about? She's crazy about you. Look, I know she is. She couldn't stop saying nice things about you, I swear.
Ted,
No,
would
it's
you
true,
stop?
it's true.
No, come on now. I know the score here, okay? She made me feel like I was some sort of sneak thief or something.
Wait a minute. Did she ask a lot of questions?
Oh, I thought she'd never stop.
Well, see, there you go. You got nothing to worry about. That's her modus operandi. She's got to know everything about everybody. But you can't let it get to you.
Yeah?
No, it doesn't mean anything. She's just worried about what's going to happen to her little baby boy. That's all.
Guess you can't blame her for that.
Yeah. And another thing, she's worried about getting old. Look, she knows I'm going to make her a grandmother soon. She's likely to blow a gasket. None of this is important.
Well, yes, it is important. It's very important because I want your mom to like me.
Kitty, she's going to love you. Look, no sane person could resist you. I couldn't. And I'm a little off myself.
Well, you are the one that counts.
Yeah, I love those words.
Oh, you're going to like this even better.
Hi, hello, Dixie. How's the baby?
Wonderful, fine and dandy. Ate a very good lunch?
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Uncle Plummer, I'm wondering about something.
Yes? Mm-hmm.
Well, I would like to invite Tad and Opal over for dinner sometime next week, just because, well, I haven't done a very good job of impressing her at all, and I was hoping maybe you could help me charm her.
Well, I'd rather not have that kind of woman in my house, if you don't mind.
What kind?
Well, she has the class of an alley cat. Where do you think Tad got his upbringing?
Oh, Uncle Paul, okay, all right, I can hear this coming, okay? I don't have the time or inclination to listen to you talk down Tad. I am going to do a little shopping, if you'll excuse me. Hello.
Odd time of day for tea, so where is the lucky guest?
Well, I suppose she's coming. Sloane's waiting for her out back, so you can run along.
Out back? Her?
Your afternoon off. You better hurry. You're going to lose it.
Yes, sire.
I'll get that. Damn woman. Come to the back.
Mr. C, I think I have died and gone to heaven. Outside that door stands the most beautiful, the classiest, the most uptown broad I have ever seen in my life.
Really?
And she's here to see you.
Good. Send her in.
This way, please.
Mr. You may go. Oh, why don't you be seated?
I sure will, hon. I'm sitting and I'm waiting for the news.
What news?
Why, you brought me all the way from Arizona to Pine Valley.